Would you? Hey, how you doing? This is Steve. Cheers from LA.
Cheers from London, from UMI headquarters.
I hope you're all doing well. Cheers, Harry. It's 9:30 a.m. here, so
you've done very, very well to have a mimosa at this time in the morning, I have to say.
Cool. Jeez. So I've been out here in the States for since the beginning of the week. I was actually attending the Global Internship Conference in Boston, which was cool. Really interesting to see how, although study abroad is really still quite important for American students, the actual internship part, which wasn't so big, is now becoming more and more important, particularly internationally. And obviously, Harry can update you. We've got 2 interns from the States currently with us working in London.
Joined us last week. Got Chris and Joshua. So Chris is from Wisconsin. Joshua is from Berkeley, California. And so we've got a graphic designer in Chris and a computer scientist with Joshua. So Chris is actually looking after our own UMI branding. It's something that we've been meaning to address for a while, but we've been focusing a lot of client stuff, so we haven't had the opportunity. We've also got Joshua looking into some really interesting analytics tools and actually building some internal analytics tools for the team at UMI. So building on top of Google Analytics, giving that extra level of insight across our whole website network. So we're just tailoring algorithms, machine learning techniques so we can be kind of even more in the know as to how the network's working.
Yeah, we were coming up with UMI Insights, weren't we?
UMI Insights, yeah. So we won't reveal too much about it, even though I've probably just revealed everything. But
Harry, you're known for that, Harry, revealing things too soon.
Yes, well, I've got nothing on that one.
You can't respond. Yeah, what's been interesting here actually is because of the conference in Boston, I actually stayed at the W, which is part of the Starwood brand, and here we're staying at a Days Inn motel sighting, but then we're going to start staying in more of the independent hotels, which is something I'm more passionate about. The W Hotel, one cool fact, was the Brazil football team were staying there, so I ended up seeing all of them. They'd just lost to Peru, so they weren't so happy. But what was interesting, signing up to stay at the W, Boston's a very expensive city, but I signed up to their loyalty program and immediately got 10% discount. And one of the things I believe is that stuff like Booking.com and OTAs have created a sense within the market where people are not necessarily brand loyal, they're loyal to price and location. And actually, even though I signed up to the loyalty scheme, it was purely to get the best located hotel for a 10% cheaper price. So I think the brands still have to work very hard on getting.
Yeah, I think when I've actually did some research for Steve when I was a couple of years ago when I was completing my studies, and did some research into how the US actually differed from the European market, and it's very interesting to see the brand hotels, which are so dominant in the States, whereas over here, I think the tendency is more towards independents. So I think the majority are independents in Europe. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, so it's about 65% independent and the rest branded in Europe, and in America it's about 70% branded. But yeah, we're going to mix it up. We're also going to try, as we go up the coast, we haven't booked everywhere, and we're going to book an Airbnb as well to try it. We saw some really cool places. So hopefully for next Friday, I'll have experienced a whole array of different hotels in the States to give a bit of feedback. And what else has been going on in London?
Goodness, what else has been going on in London? Well, we've aside from work, we've been getting to know the interns a bit for a few beers after work, which has been good.
Did you have your table tennis tournament?
Sorry?
Did you play a bit of ping pong?
We did, yeah. No, we had our lovely offers at WeWork has a ping pong table, which is very startup techy, isn't it, to have a ping pong table in your office? So that was good fun. I played a lot of cricket, joined some cricket teams in London, and lost on the last ball on Wednesday, which was very depressing and disappointing. But
and on that note, obviously England won with the last kick of the game against Wales. Sorry to the Welsh people watching.
I thought that was so impressive because you were on the plane at whatever how many thousands of feet, texting me, tweeting other people, and watching the game.
Yeah, well, it was good. American Airlines had Wi-Fi. It had movies. 6-hour flight. The only thing they didn't have was food. I was chewing my arm off by the time I arrived, but managed to find a sports bar in the airport with some tacos and a beer for me to be able to watch Germany, Poland, which was pretty horrendous.
Was it like the sports bar in Shoreditch?
I don't think that's appropriate for this sort of channel, but anyway, that's a private joke. And yeah, we've got some cool events coming up. We've got the Beta Houses of Parliament event in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
it should be fun, and we're doing a branding workshop for one of our clients in a couple of weeks too, which should be cool.
And also running a digital workshop, actually sitting down with the whole team, with Steve and myself, presenting about the digital landscape, e-commerce, and actually getting the whole team up to speed with how they can all individually contribute to the online presence, because so often is the case in these situations where you have one person pioneering the website, but unfortunately they get lumped with social media, SEO, everything. But actually, if everyone takes a small bit, you get more creativity, you get more ideas, but it becomes a lot more manageable. And so we're doing this sort of training day, which hopefully will mitigate those problems at the moment.
Magic. Well, I think that's it from me. I need to. We're heading off. A wonderful thing about the hospitality space is when I lived in Australia, worked at Wake Up Sydney, and the owners are getting married. The owner of it is getting married over here in LA. So heading off after this to Ventura Beach to kick off the whole wedding celebration side, which would be fun. But yeah, thank you again for listening.
Thank you.
We keep doing things. I think next Friday may well be from San Francisco, which will be pretty fun. So wishing you all a great weekend.
You should find a guest in San Francisco, just a random guest.
I'll find a random person, like, you know, maybe somebody who works at Apple or Google or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be fun. But yeah, all I can say is cheers. It's a bit early in the morning, but I'm British, so I'll get away with it. Have a great weekend, and yeah, speak soon. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.